All right, hey guys, welcome to another video. I apologize ahead of time for the wind. I can't control it. It's just a windy day, and it's autumn, so we're gonna get a little bit of wind, and hopefully it doesn't affect any of the audio. So right in front of me is, of course, what you guys requested. A lot of you guys were asking me if I was gonna do the Arteon, and here it is. So this is, of course, a fully loaded, pretty much a fully loaded Arteon. We got the SEL R-line, so we got a lot more sportiness going on. We have, of course, the R-line bumper. I absolutely love the way these bumpers look, especially with the lights. It looks fantastic. They're kind of following what the Mark 7s always had, which is the grille following into the headlight design, and that's so signature now for Volkswagen. Of course, right here is the Volkswagen logo, but we have all of our radars and everything inside of there. Very cool that they implemented that all right into the badge. The R-line bumper is, of course, very aggressive compared to the typical bumper that you would find on the Arteon. Right on the all right, so for wheels, this thing has 20-inch wheels, which is huge wheels for this Arteon. But I can say, a lot of people even can say this as well, you really don't feel it. With the dynamic chassis control that this car has, it really soaks up a lot of the bumps that 20-inch wheels would provide for a car. So honestly, it rides really great. And these wheels look awesome, so I'm glad that they're able to have beautiful big wheels with, of course, ride comfort. Of course, we have our line insignia right there, our mirrors. Now, as we go across to the side, I think this is part of the R line as well. We have this chrome sort of contrast going along the side. It looks really cool. We open up the passenger door, you can kind of see right inside. This is what the passenger will see as they hop right in. Looks really cool. Lot of new tech in this car, and I really like it. Our gas cap right there. As we move along to the back, we have 4Motion because this is a Haldex all-wheel drive system, essentially what's in the Golf R. We have Arteon written right here as well. Now, a lot of you guys are thinking this is some form of sedan, but I can tell you that it's not. It's actually kind of a hatchback, or a fastback, you could call it too. Of course, at the back, we have all of the mats and everything, but I want to say this is a lot of space. It's way more space than my GTI, and I really like the way this thing is set up in the back. It's really cool. A lot of space, and of course you have the ability to have kind of this all open at once, so if you want to go the drive-in with this thing, you absolutely can, which is really cool. So yeah, so this is the back of the car, the hatch. We can close it, grab this handle, try that again, and boom, close. All right, so we'll walk around, we'll hop right in, unlock right here. This is the key, of course, if I didn't mention that before. A really nice key. I wish it was a little bit more heavier, but I can't complain. As we hop right in, all right, so all of the door controls, we have our windows, our obviously the lock button right there, our mirror control right here, heated mirror, as well as folding in mirrors. Our hatch pop, you can pop the hatch with that. We'll hop right in. All right, so pretty much typical Volkswagen, especially the newer style. As you hop right in, very similar to a lot of other models. So the start button's right here, foot on brake. All right, so big screen. They're liking bigger screens on these cars, and I can't complain. I mean, they look really good. Of course, one thing I wish they did is kind of what Audi did with a lot of their, well, the R8, I could say, is they implemented all of this into that and just leave this as your kind of your central control. But a lot of people, for ease of use, put it right here as a big screen, and it gives them the ability to kind of just control things really easily, and I get that. So all right, so for the center console, not too bad. We have a USB power outlet right there, and I want to say this is pretty deep. I'll put my phone right in. We have 12-volt power outlet. This is a slider for 2 cup holders, which is nice. Parking brake, which is of course engaged. As we work our way up, engine start stop, we're going to leave that off. Actually, I think this is off now. And of course, drive mode. So drive modes: eco, comfort, normal, sport, and custom. And I'll tell you guys, so custom's gonna have obviously best of both worlds, and you can kind of adjust everything this way. So this is something that I didn't know was a thing, was your adjustability with dynamic chassis control. You can really adjust it with this car, and that's really cool. It's not just comfort, normal, sport. It is between normal and sport. You can do whatever you want. You can leave it kind of hanging out like right here and forget about it. So that's cool. I really like that. And of course, steering, we can change that. Drive system, system, ACC, adaptive front lighting, which is your cornering beams, and of course climate control. So that is really cool. I like that. So yeah, so those are the driving modes. Of course, we have radio, media, phone, voice, which is the voice command. I never use voice command in my car, so you can just forget that. We go to navigation, then we hit app, which is kind of a Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, MirrorLink, car. And we can go through all of this stuff. We can go through the sport mode, lap timer, which is funny that it's in this car, but of course, Arteon is sort of a best of both worlds, and you can do it, you can drive it as a sporty car or as a whatever kind of car you'd like, as a commuter. All right, so a lot of really cool stuff. Some of the stuff you'd find kind of in other Volkswagens, like this is in my car. I have a 2015, so you know, it's cool to see it on this type of car too, because it's a really nice thing to show. It shows you kind of really in-depth fuel consumption. Of course, this is the general media. This is, you can scroll through the apps, and instead of worrying about these buttons, you can just kind of swipe right through. I love the screen though, so that's one of my favorite things. I really like that screen. Of course, we have the digital display in the front for our gauges. We can scroll right through, get navigation right in the middle. I absolutely love how they did that. That is so cool. We can scroll right through. This is of course our scroll button, and yeah, it's really cool. So driving data, we can scroll through some of this by hitting the up arrow and down arrow. Average speed, really cool. I absolutely love that. And of course our paddle shifters are at the back of the steering wheel. Of course we have our oh, what's the word, cruise control, and adaptive cruise control as well, so you can keep it the same distance as the person in front of you. So we'll hop right to the back. We'll talk about the space in the back, and yeah, of course we're gonna get some chiming. It wouldn't be a Volkswagen without it. All right, so we'll jump right in here. All right, so as far as legroom, so that seat is set up to kind of my preferred seating. I'm about 6 foot, so I want to say really good, absolutely fantastic, like really good seating capacity. As we fold this down, we have 2 cup holders, and of course the center one for I don't know what, but some people find it use for that. We have our vents here. We have some really nice pockets at the back of the seats, of course behind both seats, driver and passenger. So we'll jump right out. We'll look at the window sticker. If I didn't mention, this thing is essentially the Golf R. So we have the 2-liter powered with that IS38 turbo with all-wheel drive. So 296 horsepower and 280 pound-feet of torque. This is of course an SEL R line. So that is the trim on this car. We of course have, as I mentioned before, all of that wonderful stuff. Dynamic chassis control, which of course is that adjustable line that you can kind of go between worlds, and that's absolutely awesome. I really like that. And of course the people first warranty with their releasing for a lot of these newer cars is a 6-year 72,000 mile, whichever comes first, limited warranty for everything, for the I mean, it's for literally everything. That's awesome. Obviously not tires and brakes, but you know, if something happens to your engine, your turbocharger, you are covered. Of course, if you're not tuned, you know, preferably that. I can't say anything if you're tuned, but right now this car is selling for $45,000, but I want to say at Seacoast Volkswagen you're able to pick this car right now for $38,748. So that is a deal and a half, and I hope you guys really consider this thing, because I really like it, and if I had the money I would totally buy something like this. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the video, and if you guys have any comments or if you guys want to see something next, please let me know. So without further ado, we're going to end this video here. Thank you guys again for watching. Peace.